That had to be Steve Kraft. It was Kraft's blue Trans Am, the one his dad gave him when he threw 6 touchdown passes against the Bay last fall. So that had to be Steve, all right. The way his head looked reminded Wes of when you've got a marshmallow on a stick and you're trying to toast it to a nice golden tan, and the bastard goes up in flames. You blow out the fire, then you go to pull the marshmallow off the stick. The stiff crust slips right off like a shell, and the white gooey center stays on the stick. Maybe Steve's face would slip off like that if you... Wes twisted away from the car's blazing wreckage and doubled over. "Watch it!" Manny danced backward to save his shoes as Wes started heaving. "What you trying to do?" Manny asked. "Gross me out?" Wes heard him laughing and wondered how anyone, even Manny, could find something funny about Steve Kraft piling into the bridge's wall and burning like a marshmallow. Then Manny patted his back. "Should have lost it on Kraft, old buddy. Maybe you could have put him out." Wes straightened up. "That's really sick," he muttered. "Hey, the guy was an asshole." Manny took a swig of the old Milwaukee he'd been drinking when they stopped to check out the fire. He passed the bottle to Wes. Wes drank some, washing the sour taste of vomit out of his mouth. "Maybe we better get out of here," he said. "Cops show up, they'll know we've been drinking, especially Pollock. He'll give us real shit." "Fuck Dexter Pollock," Manny said. Standing in the middle of the road, he swung his head from side to side as if searching for the police chief. "Any car shows up, we'll just—" His head jerked hard to the right. His mouth dropped open. Wes looked. The girl was halfway across the bridge, sprawled over the top of its low concrete parapet. Wes thought it was a girl. He couldn't be sure, since her head was out of sight. But she looked as if she might be naked. And Steve Kraft wouldn't have had a naked guy in his car. "I think she's bare-ass," Manny said. His voice sounded hushed, secretive. "Come on." They walked slowly toward her. Wes felt his heart drumming. His mouth was dry. He took another drink of beer. "Bet it's Darlene," Manny said. "Yeah." Manny rubbed his mouth. Not a stitch on. No wonder Kraft piled up. The firelight fluttered and rolled over the bare skin of her back and rump and legs. Her left leg hung toward the walkway. The other was up on top of the wall, as if she intended to climb over and leap into the creek. "What's she doing?" Wes whispered. "Lost a contact lens?" Manny suggested, and let out a short, nervous laugh. "Not a stitch," he said again. That wasn't quite true, Wes realized. Now that he was closer to the girl, he could see she wore white socks and white tennis shoes. Around her left ankle hung a pair of panties that looked glossy in the russet firelight. "Think she'll be glad to see us?" Manny asked. Wes didn't bother to answer. He suspected that Darlene would rather see just about anyone except Manny. She, like all those snob cheerleaders and most of the other kids in the senior class at Ellsworth High, thought Manny was the scum of the earth. Manny called out, "Hey, Darlene, don't jump. It's not that bad. Steve's a goner, but we're here." She didn't move. "Maybe she's hurt," Wes said. "Can't be hurt too bad. She came this far. Darlene!" As they hurried closer, Wes looked back at the blazing car. Flames flapped through the space where the windshield belonged. He faced forward. Manny was already beside the sprawled girl. "Hey, you don't suppose she got thrown all the way?" "Not a chance." He slapped the girl's rump. It jiggled slightly, but she didn't flinch or yelp. He leaned over her. "Hey, Wes," he said. "I think I know what she lost off the bridge." Wes didn't like the high, strange sound of Manny's voice. "What?" "Her head." "Quit joking around. Look for yourself." Wes sidestepped past Manny and looked. Her left shoulder rested on top of the wall, the right beyond the edge, drooping over the ravine, her arm hanging straight down. Wes knew her head had to be there, just this side of the drooping shoulder, but he sure couldn't see it. "No," he said, "it's there. On that side of the wall there was no light from the fire. That's why he couldn't see Darlene's head."